Good morning children and welcome back to another online class, and in today's class we are going to learn about the personal letters. Okay, so personal letters, we have already done formal letters. So personal letters are basically informal letters. Informal letters, that means the letters which we write it to our friends or family, okay, relatives. So before we begin, let us see the marks bifurcation of a personal letter, okay, and then we are going to move on to the format. So the personal letter or the informal letter will always begin with the sender's address, okay, which consists of half a mark. Then comes the date, okay. After the sender's address we are going to write the date, which also carries half a mark, which is then followed by the salutation, okay, which also carries half a mark. After the salutation, we'll have the body of the letter, that is the content which you have to write in your letter according to the question which has been asked. So that body consists of 7.5 marks, okay, where you have to be very careful while you are writing the body, because you have to see that your body is relevant to the topic which has been asked in the question, and nothing unnecessary things you are adding up and making your letter lengthy, and also you have to take care of your grammatical errors, okay. So try to write it correctly when you are writing the body of the letter, okay. Then after that we have the subscription, okay, which is again half a mark, and last is your name or your signature, which also carries half a mark. So you can see, if you add it up, you will see that it's 10 marks, okay. So total is 10. So personal letters are having two types of formats, okay. One is a traditional format and one is a box type format. So in today's video I'll show you the traditional format, okay, and in my next video you are going to see the box type format, and which type of format you must be following, that also I will make it clear in my next video. So today let us see the traditional format. Now traditional format is the old format which we had been following from a very long time, okay. So these kinds of letters cannot be ignored, okay. If a child has written a letter in this format, this cannot be ignored or marks cannot be deducted. We have to give you marks if you are writing it in this format also, okay, but you have to write it in a correct way. It's not that you will mix the box format and the traditional format and then you are going to write a letter, then you will definitely lose marks. So you have to stick to any one type of format, that is either traditional or a box format, okay. So let us see the traditional format today. So your traditional format, you will see in our formal letters we have seen that we wrote everything from the left hand side, okay, whether it is the sender's address or the receiver's address or the date or salutation or subject or anything, whatever had to be written was to begin from the left hand side, okay, that is from the margin side, which is on the left hand side, and from there we had to begin. From there we begin our formal letters. But in personal letters, the difference is in the traditional format. I am talking about the traditional format, okay. So in traditional format, if you are using this kind of a format, then you have to be careful that you will begin with the address from your right hand side, okay, not from your left hand side but from your right hand side, okay. So first of all you will write the sender's address either of 2 or 3 lines, okay. Make it 554 Market Lane, Lucknow. So you can just add a house number or a street, okay, or a colony, anything you can add. Just make it of 3 lines, 2 to 3 lines, and then first you are going to begin with the sender's address. That is going to be on the right hand side of the paper when you are writing or following the traditional format, okay. Please be careful, I am talking about the traditional format. Then after that it is followed by the date. Okay, you are going to leave one line and you will write the date. Okay, you can write the date in this way, or you can use the numbers as I had already told you. You can put a small hyphen or a dot and then write 01 and 2022. Okay, in that number pattern also, or you can write it in this word pattern as well. Okay, but follow any one. Then after that you are going to come to the left hand side. After the date you have salutation, you can see. So after you have written the date, you are going to leave one line and then you are going to begin with your salutation. Okay, so to whomever you are writing, maybe your friend, your sister, your brother, your relative, okay, uncle, aunt, anybody. So I have just written a name over here, like dear Ankita. Okay, so I have written the salutation over here. And then after this you will see that we are not using any kind of subject over here. Let me tell you one thing very clearly, children. Like in most of the times I have come across such letters, personal letters, where children write a subject also over there. Okay, they introduce a subject also in the personal letters, which is not required. Okay, subjects are only required in your formal letters, not in your personal or informal letters. So please do not write the subject in your personal letters. Okay, keep that thing in your mind. So after salutation you are going to begin with the body of the letter. Okay, so you can see I am beginning my body from the left hand side. So your sender's address and date has come on the right hand side, and when you begin your letter, the salutation part will come on the left hand side. Okay, and the body also begins from the left hand side. So here I have marked as if the 3 paragraphs. Okay, generally our letter consists of 3 paragraphs only, not more than that. So 3 paragraphs, so I have just marked in this way. And then after you have ended your letter, you are going to write the subscription. Okay, I have not left a line because I did not have space. You will leave a line and you will write the subscription on the right hand side again. Okay, where you have written the address and the date, and then you will put your name, or you are going to put your signature over there. Okay, I think if you write your name, that will be better. So this is the format of a traditional, this is the traditional format of a personal letter. Okay, so either you can follow this format or the box type format. Okay, the box type format we are going to do it in the next class. In my next video I am going to post it. But for now, please be very careful. Like if you are following the traditional format, you have to be careful with the spacing and where you have to begin, on which side you have to write. Okay, like sender's address and date will come on the right hand side, the salutation and body will come on the left hand side, again subscription and signature will come on the right hand side. Okay, so this thing you have to keep it in your mind, and you will not write a subject in your personal letter. Okay, and when you are following this format, please stick to this only. Then do not just mix both and then write, then you will be losing marks. Okay, so please go through this video carefully and try to see the traditional format and see the marks bifurcation as well. And this is how you have to write the personal letter. Okay, so this is the traditional format for the personal letter, and the box type format we are going to do it in the next class. So today till here, all of you take care and stay healthy and safe. Thank you, children.